Hi everybody, how you all doing? Lovely to see you all here. I see lots of people in chat all want to shout the enter word. I have no idea why, but I hope you're enjoying yourselves doing that. So what are we doing this week? We thought, because we have lots of new stuff in the clue scrolls, we thought we'd go through the easy clue scrolls for you and show loads of you what we have in the clue scrolls. So I'm going to open 1,000 of them. That's what we're going to do. It's going to take ages, so we better start. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to open a clue scroll casket like this, and close it, and then open another one. And we'll see what stuff we can get. It should be quite fun. Ah dear. So there we go. It should be all exciting. That's the first 5 done. So, what do you guys think we're going to get? Hopefully some of everything, which will be quite nice. Oh, what we got there? What are they? Teleports. They're all quite groovy. Yes, we introduced 180 new items to Clue Scrolls, and we thought this week we'd start off and show you the easy ones, and then after doing the easy ones we'll go to do the medium ones, and then we'll go and do the hard ones, and then finally we'll do the elite ones, and that'll be in about 4 weeks time, give or take, which will be quite cool. We've got some nice stuff there. We've got Saradomin robe legs, Zamorak robe top, still groovy, and we shall keep working through these. Third age longsword, I think we're going to get one in one of these, I'm afraid. I might get some rubbish though, like that. Oh dear. Well, they are easy Clue Scrolls. I had one sitting in the bank when I went and did the update, and got absolutely nothing from it. But hey ho, that's the way it goes. Yes, I'm sure you would love me to do a giveaway with the loot, but unfortunately it's not going to happen. It would probably upset a few people. Oh, we got some nice blue elegant legs. Do like the elegant stuff. The reason I'm clicking on each one is so you get an idea of what's... here we go, first new item there, bronze plate body tee. You get an idea of what comes in each one, you see. That's why I'm closing each one. And if anybody wants to go through these and document them all to find out what sort of things you get, then you're more than welcome to. There's some shameless advertising going on behind me as well. There we go. Gilded bucket. Yeah, I can't see that happening somehow. But you will never know. Oh, what we got there? Studded body G. It's not too shabby, is it? It's not too shabby. So everyone stop shouting enter. That's a good thing, I guess. Anybody want to tell me why you were shouting enter? I vaguely remember somebody saying if you type enter, you will be entered into a draw for 100 million GP or something silly. Which probably won't happen. So there we go. Got nothing. So not too much exciting in that lot. Pop, 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 pop. Yes, plenty of cannons around. The reason I thought I'd choose this bank this week because this is all changing tomorrow. Well, I say all changing, but a little bit's changing. You go to the new item there. Little bit's changing. We have clan wars going in tomorrow, which is all very exciting, and it's going in Al-Kharid, so bank will stay the same. A few changes here and there to make it look a bit different for you. Oh, what's that? Black skirt tee. That looks quite cool, doesn't it? Oh, and a gold trimmed bronze helmet thingy majiggy. If you've got any questions, feel free to rifle them in the chat as always, or send me a tweet. You can see my Twitter at the bottom of the page there, at JaxMattK, and more chance of reading tweets. I think this chat's moving somewhat quick. It was a raffle to be entered into a raffle to win an all expenses paid date with me. Oh man, you poor guys.
Good luck.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to have much luck there, are you? Shouldn't imagine anybody entering that. That made bank, didn't it? Trimmed wizard road top. Iron, that's nice, the ING stuff, that looks good, doesn't it? Right, we're getting close to our first 100. My arm's only aching a little bit. I need to work on my arm stamina, I guess. Not enough clicking. Mind you, it isn't a straight place to move my mouse about. There we go. That might be easier. Right, let's keep going. We can do this. Doodle-doodle-dood. Party now carried, absolutely. Oh, hello, what's that? Green Ellie blouse. Use a ghost mouse. Well, you say that when we were testing the clicking problems that you were having when hybriding. We used a ghost mouse there to see how quickly we could break it. Just make it a bit easier. Well, this is a nice return, isn't it? These 5. There you go. That's not bad. Right, let's have a look. Are we up to our 10 more to go? We've done our first 100. Then we will take it from there. And of course, Twitter's gone mental since I'm mentioned on this. Who we've got coming on Twitter, shall we? Right, what we got? Digo1993. He's asking when you guys plan to bring the trading solution in. We need to sit down and talk with the engine team first and get some other engine jobs together, because they're the ones who are going to do the majority of the work. So we need to talk to them. Once we talk to them, we'll have a better idea of what is going on. Which is probably one of our next jobs to do that, I think, because the big jobs of getting Clan Wars and the Clue Scroll update out are both practically done. A Bobcat t-shirt. Yay! Win! Right, so should we have a look at the first 100, see what that's netted us, shall we? Okay. Let's have a look. We have not very many coins, but I think we always knew that. Let's move all the interesting stuff to the top. You're interesting. You're interesting. Get some of these up as well. They're all new things. What else we got? What else we got? Some of them. One of them. That. Wow, there's so much stuff you get, isn't there? Look at all these. You wouldn't have thought you'd get these many items, would you? Plenty of stuff to alch. That's what I say. Oh, there's some bronze stuff. Yeah, made bank for that. Right, so we got a fair bit of loot from the first 100. Some very nice stuff here. We got this trimmed wizard robes, which I think will look pretty special in my mind. Got up we go. There we are. Yeah, so tons of stuff. Should we do another 100? I think we probably ought to. Oh dear. Like I said before, I think what we'll do is we will do 100,000 of these, and after we've done 1,000 of these, next week we'll do 1,000 mediums, and then after that we'll do 1,000 hards, and then 1,000 elites, and then you get to see them all. But I think we need to give players enough time to have a good go at elites to see all the cool stuff first before we go through and do one of these. Let's keep going, we can do this, yeah. Tons of stuff, tons of stuff, tons of stuff. What is the meaning of the town crier saying there's a shirtless man south of Sears? Well, there is a shirtless man south of Sears. He's Sherlock, And there's a very good reason that he's shirtless, because then we could say the joke, and it wasn't my idea, we could say the joke, no shirt Sherlock. Yes, that is the entire reason for it, and wasn't mine. Honest, my jokes aren't that good. Oh, important news as well, obviously, is Chile are beating Spain 2-0. And I've got it silently on the TV over there, watching while this goes on. And Spain have just failed to score from a free kick. And it's completely my fault, because I did say right at the very beginning when they started playing, looks like Spain are going to win, and then immediately they went and had a goal scored against them and then lost, and haven't won a game since. Wow, there's millions of people around. Look, there's a constant queue of people coming in. Trimmed magic Abby. That's cool. That's cool. If the achievement diaries are going to be here, yes, we're looking at working on the achievement diaries, and I think that's going to be around August time. Yay! Multicolour beanie. This is the problem with doing 10, is they don't quite fit. Although I think we might have got lucky that time. There we go. Right, so another look on Twitter, see what we've got coming up on Twitter. Okay, what we got, Ivan SSS says, how's the trial looking at the moment? We're still collecting data. I mean, the first few weeks were are very good, quite happy with those. What we're doing now is seeing what it's like when it's calmed down a bit, because obviously we had a huge amount of excitement when it first started off, which was great. So we're going to collect the data from the next couple of weeks, have a look at that, see where we go from there, and keep moving it on until we get to a stage where we think we can make a permanent addition to Old School. They start a free to play. So that is the next step in it. Like I said, it's not doing too badly at all. We're quite pleased with it, but we need to wait until sort of the hype's died down and we can see how it reacts normally as well. So yeah, so that's all good. All good. It's still up and running. So if you wanted to make a new account, or you want your friends to come and try the game out, they can make a new account and play for 2 weeks on the free to play servers, and hopefully become a member after that. It's all looking quite nice at the moment. What else we got coming in? Chris W, he says, update on bonds for buying membership with 07. No new update to tell you. It is quite possible for us to put bonds in game, because I know a lot of you guys would like to use your gold to pay for membership, and you can kind of do that by swapping it to RuneScape game, and I completely lost track of what I was saying. And something, yeah, you can do it that way. If we want to add it into Old School, what we would need to do, what's that? Blue Ellie skirt, very nice. What we want to do, if we want to add it to Old School, we need to make sure that you guys can buy them in game, because obviously somebody has to spend the money buying the bonds, so that needs to happen. So if you guys are comfortable with that, then we'll happily poll it and put them in game. We've got no problems with doing it at all. It all boils down to whether you guys are comfortable with players being able to buy bonds for real money and selling them in game for coins. So if you're comfortable with that, we are, and we'll happily put them in game, and then those who maybe find it more difficult to buy membership can use their in-game gold. That's what it boils down to at the end of the day. What else we got? Okay, from Kate Tins Cake. He says, on Legacy, do you keep your stats or will it be like Old School again? Legacy is an extension of, well, it's not really an extension, it's a type of combat system that integrates with the existing combat system in RuneScape. It isn't part of Old School at all. So when it comes out, I think it's got to go through a poll first. If it passes the poll and goes into RuneScape, then your normal account will log in and be able to use it, and it will have the stats that it's always had. That's the way that works. There's an FAQ about it on the RuneScape website, runescape.com, so have a read of that. Have a lot more information in there. And what was that? That was Zammy Legs again. Sweet, 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 sweet. Look at this, nearly done 200 already. Sweet. Who says doing clues takes a long time, eh? Indeed. Right, let's have a look what else we've got going on. So look back at the chat. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fiddle around with this screen so I can look at the chat and Twitter at the same time. Now that sounds like scary techno stuff going on to me. It does. It's almost like I know what I'm doing, which is not true at all, actually. There we go. Okay, what should you say? Bank space update, that's coming tomorrow. You'll have 600 bank spaces if you are a member, which is an increase of 56 maybe. What have we got now? Hang on, doesn't the bank tell us? So look. No, it doesn't, does it? Oh, here we go. 448, so it goes up to 600, so that will be yeah, increase of 152. So that's very nice indeed. Right, so we are 200 in, and we have some nice stuff to look at here. We got, I see, a bit of Wizzy G. We've got a bit of Bronze G. What I'll do after this, I will sort all this out properly, and I'll do some screenshots of it and we'll stick it up on the Facebook page and whatnot, so you guys can have a proper look when we're finished. So I'm sure the most exciting part of this stream is sitting here watching me organise the bank. We'll do it quickly so at least we have you have an idea what's going on. Beanie hat. Oh yes, man. We like the beanie hat. Right, let's do another 100. Let's do another 100. Ah yes. Let's keep going. Now, somebody said, do I get paid for doing this? Well, you see, it's not quite the same as that. You see, I get paid for doing my job, and you know, officially my work hours are between 9 and 6. But you know, things like this I think are really important. So I think showing you these things, and we've been doing this now every Wednesday for over a year now, and many more besides. I mean, we did a whole 2 weeks of doing one every day, and oh man, that's hard work. You get a lot of respect for streamers when you realise how difficult it is to stream so often, all the time. It's not an easy thing to do at all. But when we were giving out the party hats, we did a stream every day for 2 weeks. I did a stream every day for 2 weeks, and that was mental hard work. But I think it's important, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Well, plenty of people come and watch, so I'm guessing you guys enjoy it, because it would be a bit odd if you came and watched and didn't. It's a great engagement tool, and you know, you get to see me and us in general, because obviously we do the dev Q&A on Thursdays. You get to sort of see who we are, and that we are real people, and not someone sitting on the other side of a computer screen. So I think it makes a difference. And next week we have our new community guy starting, which is great. So Imp Mask, yay! Check out the Imp Mask. It's impressive, isn't it? How many imp jokes can we make What's the next question? There we go. What does the poster say behind me? It says, join Divine Forces. I was thinking about maybe renting out the space behind me for advertising. Advertise your clan here. All wheels of cheese accepted in payment. There we go. Ah dear. Right. James from RuneShark, is that the next community guy? That's a question from Scott in chat. No, the actual next community guy, he'll introduce himself to you. I think it's only fair that he does it. But James from RuneShark does work with us. He does some stuff for live streaming and does RuneScape side of things for that. So that's quite cool, and I've been working with him to make sure the live stream stuff is called for Old School, so that's quite good. So I'm sure you'll see him before long. Are you a cool dude? My children say I am a cool dude, but only when they want something. So there we go. Right, let's see what Twitter has to say, shall we? Any updates for EOC clue rewards in the works? I honestly couldn't tell you. We have to be so focused on what we're doing. It's very difficult to keep track of what RuneScape's doing. Dragon Defenders, again, I think we'd quite like to put them in there, but it's a case of, is it important? I don't necessarily think it's the biggest update we could do. Compare Dragon Defenders to things like Clan Wars and the Clue Scroll update and what have you. It's sort of not that high a priority, but I think we will do it eventually. Still 2-0 to Chile, by the way. I'm sure we will poll it eventually, and then we've just got to decide how we want to put it in game, which will be the next stage of things to come. There we go. What other questions we've got to come in here? We have Shane287. He says, why can't we log into RS3 and OSRS at the same time? Because he wants to play both. Now that is a great idea. The problem is our whole game is built on the fact that you can only use one account, the account to do one thing at a time. So if your account says it's logged into one game, it won't allow you to log into any other games. The main reason for that is because that's how our entire system has built. When it was initially built, it wasn't thought that we'd have more than one game. So that way, we could rewrite it. Yeah, absolutely, it's possible for us to change it, but we're talking months of work, if not years worth of work, to sort of redesign everything that makes it work. From a back-end perspective, not necessarily a game playing perspective, but from billing systems and reporting systems and all sorts of bits and bobs that everything has to tie into, and for not a huge amount of return on our part, because it'll be nice, but I don't see too many people talking about it. The odd person here and there. But it's a huge investment of time, and there's probably much better things we can spend our time doing than updating that. So that's the reason there. What else we got? Can you specify that bonds would only be for membership, everyone associating it with keys and microtransactions? If we were to put bonds in, it would be on the terms that you guys wanted. The only sort of thing that we have to say is that somebody needs to pay real money for that bond at some point, and the easiest and most sensible way of doing that is for it to be in game. So somebody will go and spend, I don't know what the price of bonds are, to be honest with you, but what, $5 for a bond, is it something along those lines? I don't know, you have to check. But spend some money on a bond, and then that could be used in game for whatever you guys want it to be. If it's just for membership, we can do that. It would just be for membership. Rune coins and microtransactions, we've got no plans to put them in, and if you guys don't want them in, they won't go in. Simple as that. If we were to put bonds in, they'd be polled, so the community would have to agree that they go in. But we need sort of, you guys need to understand that at some point someone's got to pay real money for that bond, and that's going to translate into gold. So you need to be comfortable with that. We're more than happy to do it, like I said, but you guys need to be comfortable with that. Right. Oh dear. What would be the next skill if Artisan fails? Well, I don't think we're going to be looking at a skill in the near future. If it doesn't go through, I think we'll leave that for the time being, so we won't be looking at adding another new skill. But we're doing a lot of work on it this week to get it into a place, because we had hundreds of lots of really good feedback last week from you guys about Artisan skills. So we're sort of taking all that on board and rewriting it so it's going to be much closer to what you want it to be. Still trying to keep us close to the initial design by oh man, this is embarrassing, I can't remember his name. Pick369, was that his name? Oh no, I feel really bad now. Yes, so we'll keep as close as that as we can. While making it what you want, because obviously we don't want to poll it unless we think it's going to pass, and I think we shall see where we go from there. Right, what we got? We're at 300 in, and we have our imp mask, loads, all this black heraldic stuff, helms, iron trimmed plates, bits of absolutely everything. Like I said earlier, what I'll do at the end is I'll organise this, and then we'll stick out some pictures on Facebook and Twitter so you guys can see what we've nice organised bank. So I can sit here and organise the bank now, but I don't think you'd find that overly exciting. I don't know, you might. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'll happily be wrong. If you want to know what the songs are, they're at the bottom of the screen there, right next to where it says oldschool.runescape.com. There's a couple of words, and that is the song that's currently playing. They're all obviously old school songs. I need to get some more because I've only got 10, so I need to get in touch with the audio team and get some more. So that would be quite cool. That would be quite cool. We're also making a Spotify playlist for old school players, so keep your eyes open for the tweets on our Twitter pages and whatnot, Facebook page as well, where you can get your song added to the old school Spotify playlist, which I think is great fun. I know I like talking about music, and I'm sure you guys do too. What we got? Will Clan Wars come out, please somebody? Yes, Clan Wars is coming out tomorrow. So you've probably been sleeping under a rock, quite frankly. Yes, Clan Wars coming out tomorrow. It's looking really quite spectacular. We've got a whole load of brand new maps that you've never seen before. We've got new game modes in there. We've got a King of the Hill game mode that looks absolutely brilliant, so that's going to be an awful lot of fun. We have loads and loads of fun stuff going on. But one thing we're also going to do is we're going to be opening up a competition tomorrow. And you guys can submit designs for your own castle Clan Wars maps, and we will go through the designs that we get in, and the best ones we get through will turn into maps for you. And obviously when we do that, don't forget to put your RSN name if you enter in, and then we can make sure you get a shout out when somebody plays that map. So yeah, that'd be great. Soul Wars goes down the same. It's a question by Lil B is our Lord and Saviour. It's his name, not necessarily my opinion on the matter. Soul Wars and the other one, Stealing Creations. They're two things we hear every now and then. It all boils down to, we can do it. There's no reason why not to do it. The thing to be aware of is it a priority for the community? Like I said, we hear people talking about it now and then. It's certainly not a unified shout by the community as we had for trading solution or the Clan Wars Bounty Hunter. So I think if it becomes the most important thing for the community, we'll happily do it. No problem with that whatsoever. But it's not there yet, and obviously we have to be. There we go. The key item. You can look like me. Yes, you can. There we go. So that's pretty cool. We have the goblin mask, and that should be the item that everybody should be looking at. For those of you who are saying that it looks like Shrek, what you need to do is you need to look up a probably shouldn't say it, but there's a YouTube video, Necro Goblin, the band is called, I can't remember the name of the song, but it's very good. Not a great song, but a brilliant video. It's got a goblin in it, so it's got to be good. Are you a good PKer? One of the things we were talking about today actually was for the Clan Cup that's going to be starting in the not too distant future, that perhaps the winners could go up against a JMod clan made up of JMods, and then you'll find out how good PKers we all are. Right, what has Twitter got to say? Should we have a look? It says, "Come and watch me." That's good. Would it be possible to have alternate Castle Wars maps? Yep, that's possible as well. That's something we could look into at some point in the future as well. I think different maps for different things. Still 2-0 to Chile, by the way. Pix869, that's the name of the chap who designed Artisan. So thank you somebody for telling me what his name was. Do you think summoning will ever be polled? I don't think it will be polled in a version which you expect. Now we can do some summoning stuff. Look at that, did you see that? 3 items in 1 clue. Now, how lucky is that? Yeah, I don't think you're going to see summoning polled as a skill. I don't think we've got a lot of the assets for summoning. I mean, we could do a sort of a summoning light skill, so you know that's doable. But I think we could perhaps use it as an extension for something else. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't thought that deeply into it. But I don't think summoning as a skill will ever pass a poll. So many people are against what it is. However, summoning as something else may well do. So we can have a think down those lines as well. That might be something to think about next year, because we're pretty rammed up until September time, I think. So maybe after that we can think about it. Any plans on making cash switching between the RS3 and Old School servers possible? Well, we did sort of investigate that idea, and sort of came to the conclusion that moving the money between the games is actually quite dangerous insofar as how it can affect the different economies, which it'd be very difficult for us to control that. So we thought, you know, there's a huge risk there, so we weren't comfortable allowing it to be traded across. And the main reason people trade is to buy bonds. So if we end up getting bonds in Old School, then there's no real huge urgency to trade the money across. Withdraw 10 caskets at a time. The problem with 10 caskets is it's just a little bit too many and things start dropping on the floor. Otherwise I would. Right, we're 400 in. It's not too bad, is it? Look at that. Gah, bank made. Bank made. Yes. They're only easy clues after all, aren't they? So you can't really complain too much. No, you can't. Co-op Slayer? I think we polled Co-op Slayer. It didn't pass. Not entirely sure why, but it's some way off, so we probably won't look at that again for some time, I would imagine. Maybe somebody will can remember what the result was. Still 2-0 to Chile, 14 minutes to go. Looks like Spain are going home early. Mind you, last time I said something about Spain, the complete opposite happened, so prepare for it to be 3-2 by the end of the game. There we go. And the reason why I am not just clicking the caskets is so that you guys can see what comes up in each clue one at a time. I could obviously spam click them, that's no problem at all. But I think some of you guys are quite interested to see what comes up in each clue, so we can see what's a good clue, what's a bad clue. When we get rubbish clues we can all cry together, and when we get good clues we can all feel a bit jealous together. Normal sort of gubbins. We ever make 2010-2011 servers? It's probably not going to happen. There's no talk about it, there's no sort of discussions about it. What I've heard is not going to happen, so probably not. Probably not. Are you going to do elites? I will do elites in 3 weeks' time. So what I thought we'd do is we'd do the easy ones first. So we'll do them this week. So obviously we had an update last week with loads of new items going in game. And next week we will do the medium ones. And then the week after that we'll do the hard ones. And then the week after that we'll do the elite ones. The reason being is that it will give the people who are putting the effort in, there's loads of streams, people trying to get elite clues to get the first good items, give them plenty of time to enjoy the items and find the good items first. That's our second imp mask, which is very impressive. Ah yes, I made that joke again. Yes I did. Combine the beret with the mime mask. That's a great idea. Tweet it at John C. and he will pick it up. Any plans on adding dragon claws to the game? No. A lot of people don't want dragon claws. I think people found dragon claws, the special attack on them particularly, was somewhat what's the best way to describe it? Somewhat disruptive to normal PvP activities. So I don't think dragon claws in their current state would pass a poll. I think we would need to do something with the special attack so that it wasn't as overpowered as it was. So I don't think the declaw rushing was a greatly received by PKers. It's free to play going to be permanent? No, Sam. To be honest, we don't know yet. I mean, what we're doing at the moment is we're keeping the trial going, so we've got it's going on for a little while yet. Collecting all the data we can from it, and then we can analyse that data, look at it properly, and say, right, okay, this is what's happened. Then we can decide what the next step should be, whether we hold the current variant as a permanent addition to the game, or we look at other such stuff. Opening it up to more things, more people, or what have you. But we shall cross that bridge when we've got the data. We don't want to start guessing when we haven't got the right information. And when we know it, we'll obviously talk to you about it and let you know exactly what's going on. But at the moment, we're just collecting information. But the trial is still there, it's still running. So if you've got any friends that you want to invite, they can make a new account and start playing on the free-to-play service for the next couple of weeks. And keep going that way. Which is Fandabby-dozy. Ah, yes. Pure's going back to APAT. We polled that question. It failed, I'm afraid. Sozman. Sozman.
popular.
Oh dear. There we go. Right. Don't ask what that was about. I don't know.
So I can do this, you can actually see it. So.
There you go. That's what it says. What happens to the town crier outfit? I don't know. What did happen to the town crier outfit? Where's John when you need him? John, what happened to the town crier outfit? I can't even remember. Well, we're nearly fine, nearly halfway through. Halloween event, will it be a PDC? No, I don't think it will be. I think Halloween event we have 2005 on. What did we do last year? I can't remember. We did 2006 one last year. I think we have the 2005 one we can do as well. So we'll probably poll that too if you want it, or make a new one. Sleeping cap. Yay. Right, 500 in. Let's have a look, see what we've got, shall we? We have only one black trim skirt, but 2 robe tops. A fair bit of black G there. Witty G, we like that. Lots and lots of stuff. Trimmed studded bodies. LE blouses, look at that. We've got a couple of beanie hats, which is always good. 2 imp masks, and finally the fabled goblin mask, which everybody should want. It should be the most expensive item in game, quite frankly. It is by far the best. We've got some black Wizzy G, some trimmed bronze, yes, PK gear. Instead of a bronze war, we should have a trimmed bronze war. Right, let's carry on. We're halfway through. Right, what's Twitter got to say today? It's saying what's my favourite OSRS soundtrack? All of them. I don't think I've got a particular one that's a favourite. There's plenty of cool music in it. Is there an option to sign in with email and username for Old School? I'm assuming you're talking along the lines of change sign in with the username rather than email. I think it's probably what you're trying to say. I think, if I'm wrong, do tell me. But the problem with signing in with usernames is usernames can change to different accounts, so that adds an extra sort of complicated bit going on there, which is why you log in with, what's that, Black Cane? Sweet. It's why you log in with your email or email or your original account creation name, depending on how old your account is. The other thing on top of that as well is if it's not your username, then people also need to know your login name to be able to hijack any accounts. So it's an extra security thing as well, which is groovy. What else we got? Can you make the song shuffle through all the songs you have unlocked? I'm sure that can probably be done. I think that's a great question for tomorrow's Dev Q&A. Ash will know the answer to that. I don't know about you, but these always remind me of sort of a spade chicken. Maybe it's just me. Is there any chance of a GE coming out of some form for Old School? Well, we did do a poll for the trading solution a few weeks ago, and a version passed, so that will be going in game, hopefully, but not before too long. What else we got? Will we get loot there? Bretman X, he said a question that I can't actually pronounce. He said, "Shall we get? Will we get a loot share or coin share?" The current trading solution will allow us to do loot share. It won't allow us to do coin share that easily. So I think we can certainly hold a loot share thing again if it's a priority for the community. Certainly can. But yeah. We'll have to wait and see what the community thinks important. Yup. Yuppers indeed. Now somebody said if it's an in-game Zybez it won't be worth doing. Well, that depends on what you mean. Obviously a lot of people think it is the right way to do, otherwise we wouldn't have hit the initial 75% to pass that thing. We could also do things that Zybez can't, which makes it a bit more efficient. For example, one of the things we'll do is only if you're logged in will your offer be seen by other people. So you know that whenever you're looking for something to buy, that person that's selling it is actually logged in the game, and you're not going to be chasing somebody who's not going to be logged in for the next 9 hours. So all the trades will be current. We'll also be able to put people in touch with each other much more quickly. A little button which you can click on which will automatically message the person. So we can do that as well. So there's all sorts of bits and bobs we can do which will make it a lot more user friendly and easy for you guys to use, and also maintain the sort of face-to-face interaction which much of the community felt was so important. So I think we've probably got about the best system we can get on that. But like I said, there's lots of little bits and bobs that we can do to make it more user-friendly, easier for you guys to do it and use it, and do it from there. My dog's eating something. Mod Grace is eating something that she shouldn't be eating. She's chewing on a ball that goes in the washing machine. You know, the sort of stuff. This is a completely pointless conversation, isn't it? But the ball which goes into there's Mod Grace. The balls that you put the washing liquid in. I don't know why she wanted to eat it. She obviously felt the need to. Here we go. Have Marks of Grace been nerfed? No, we haven't nerfed them. No, not at all. Let's see if she'll come over here and say hello. Come on, Grace. Yeah. He's my clever doggy. Clever doggy pulling my headphones off. There we go. My doggy. Yes. He's a very clever doggy. If you go on my Twitter account, you'll see that there is a video of Grace doing a little trick that we taught her, where you can balance food on her head, and she'll sit there and wait until commanded to knock it off and eat it. There you go. Clever little thing. Headphones. These are, hang on, Turtle Beach headphones, I think they're called. They seem to do the job. I think they're supposed to be Xbox headphones, but hey, they work. They sound good, so all groovy. All groovy. I should get sponsored, shouldn't I? So anybody from Turtle Beach listening, I'm wearing your headphones. Feel free to send me many other pairs and other Turtle Beach stuff. Preferably turtles on a beach would be quite nice. Or a trip to somewhere where there are turtles on a beach, that would also be nice. I would even stream from there as well. So Sponsored by Turtle Beach. Why am I doing the easy ones? I'm doing the easy ones because next week I'm going to do the medium ones, and the week after I'm going to do the hard ones, and the week after that I'm going to do the elite ones. And the reason why we're doing them in that order is because people have done loads and loads of these. I think most of the items are out there, but the people who are putting all the effort in, there are a lot of people putting loads of effort into getting the cool stuff on the elite clues. Give them another sort of 3 weeks or so to enjoy the feeling of being the first person to get some cool stuff before we blunder in there and do 1,000 of them overnight. So yeah, that's why. It looks like Spain are going home. By the look of it, they're 2-0 down. There's 3 minutes to go. So should they win this game, it'll be a pretty spectacular result, really. Will you get a resolution update? Now, one of the things we hope to do at some point in the future, no idea when, is to have a client which will allow you to zoom in to the game, which will effectively mean that you can have different resolutions of the game. It will just make the game look bigger. It won't open up any more of the game interface or the game world. It will just make it look bigger as if you were to change the resolution on your desktop. That has not even got off the floor yet, but it's something we would want to do. I know you guys would like to see it. Yeah, and that'd be quite cool. So OSRS free yet? You can make a free trial account. There is it's the third one of the masks. You can make a trial account on the game. You just go to new user on the main page, create a new account, and then you get 2 weeks from when you created your account in the free-to-play servers, and that should give you a good taste of the game. We need a stream from Modash. We do need a stream from Modash. I don't think his internet is fantastic, last I heard, which is probably why he can't do it from home. In fact, when I first wanted to start doing it from here, we had rubbish internet, and it was not something we could do. But I live out in a village in the middle of nowhere, which is lovely, but it suffered from bad internet until one day we'd looked on the internet and found that fibre optic had been installed, and nobody had told anybody else. So no BT or nobody had come around and told us all about the fact that we could get fast internet. So we phoned up Sky and said, "Hey, Mr. Sky, can I have fast internet?" And he went, "Yeah, sure, there you go." So we now got 40 megabyte internet. So lovely, lovely jubbly. Can't complain at that too much. How long have I worked at Jagex? Oh man, getting on for 9 years now. 9 years. It's been a good 9 years. So I've worked at many places, but Jagex is probably the best place I've worked. Very hard work. You have to commit yourself to it wholeheartedly, but it's worth it to watch you guys play games and enjoy it every day. The hundreds of thousands of people who play Old School, and the enjoyment you get makes all the effort worthwhile, and that's good. You see, somebody's there got 200 megabyte internet. What do you do with 200 megabyte internet? I mean, I could get everybody in my house playing on the internet at the same time on whatever intensive graphics games they want to play on. All our phones connected, all the tablets connected, and not have any problem with it at all. So I don't know what you do with 200 megabyte internet. Download a film in 30 seconds. That's really impatient, isn't it, really? Yeah, poor old Spain. They don't look too happy, do they? Mind you, the Chileans are looking decidedly chirpy. Bless them. Now, I bet nobody saw that at the start of the tournament, did they? Do 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 do. Download legally, of course. Yes, download films legally. Yes, via whatever film legal downloading place you could download it from. Love Film. That's you can download films from there, can't you? Stream films from Love Film, can't you? Yes. Can you buy a WizG set? If you tell you what, if you come here, trade me, and when I get your trade offer, you can have a set for free. Absolutely. In fact, anybody who trades me, and when I get your trade offer, I'll give you a set for free. That's absolutely fine. In fact, I'll even go to the trade. There you go. I'm on the trade tab, so I can see trade offers as they come in. So trades on, as you can see. So first trade offer through can get their choice of 3 items. There you go. Oh dear. Good luck, guys. No one's traded me yet. Oh dear. In case any of you are rushing over here to trade me, you can't actually trade a JMod, and you will have a little message to tell you that. So a bit mean, really, isn't it? I would say sorry, but it's quite funny. So no. Another beanie hat. More beanie hats than a, I don't know, that you'll find at a Manchester underground music scene thing. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Right, let's have a look. See what. See, Twitter's been spamming me to high heaven again. What they got to say? When will Jag be released for 07? Hopefully, I'll have news for you soon on some security things for Old School. Yeah. Watch this page. Will Corp be coming back? I think we'll certainly will see Corp at some point in the not too distant future. I know that lots of people are very excited about it and want it an awful lot, and I think we have a plan about how we can deliver it. So we are that far ahead. It still needs to be polled, obviously. I don't think it would fail a poll. We need to deal with the shields first, because that's sort of the only area of contention, is what to do with the shields. It could be quite possible that we just ditch the shields and give it some other rewards. But yeah, I think you will see Corp. I think it will pass a poll, and it will look quite spectacular when it goes in game. I know that Alfred's done a fantastic job modelling it already, so maybe if you tweet Alfred at JagXAlfred, he will show you the images. Wow. Wow. Just wow. What else we got? What else we got? Is there ever a chance to see in Dungeoneering? I don't think you're likely to see Dungeoneering. The community don't seem overly excited about Dungeoneering coming back. Will the new trading system affect staking? Shouldn't do. It's not. I can't see how it would affect staking. Right, 700 in, 300 to go. 300 to go. Let's keep going, guys. We can do this. Yes, we can. Do you like the show Bottom? I never got on with that show. It was all right at times, but see the joke, but lol. But I never sort of got that one. Now Rick Mail did an awful lot funnier shows. He did all the obviously the young ones, and the New Statesman. That was always very funny, and a whole load of comic strip present stuff that if you haven't seen, you probably should, because they're quite hilarious. But yeah, I never really got on with that show, I'm afraid. Sorry and all that. Removal of randoms. Again, we could quite easily do removal of randoms. We'll probably need to look at it soon, I guess, won't we? I'm thinking once we know that randoms sort of it's debatable at times, because occasionally we find a good use for randoms on certain bots and what have you, so you know there is a purpose. But I think the solution to it is allow you to toggle on and off the randoms that you want and don't want. That way you can customize the randoms. If you want some of them, you can have only the ones you want, and if you don't want any, you can just toggle them all off. I think that's probably the best solution, and then you can just control what you guys want each. But we've got a few things to work on before we worry about that just yet. Bounty Hunter is another big one to think about soon, isn't it? Yeah, Bounty Hunter. Big question for Bounty Hunter, which we're going to have to ask you soon, is how do we make Bounty Hunter work without impacting on the wilderness? Or if we are going to impact on the wilderness positively rather than taking people out of it. So the problem we have with all this PvP stuff is it came into game initially when there was no sort of PvP area. We took the wilderness out, we replaced it with Bounty Hunter, Clan Wars, and all the other sort of gubbins. So it was a very difficult time. Now the problem is we do have a wilderness, and we just need to sort of be aware of how we cannot distract what's going on from the wilderness because of Bounty Hunter. So we need you guys to think about how we can do that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Another sleeping cap. I could use one of them. Feeling quite nippy myself, but it's a bit warm for a sleeping cap. Yes, it is. There we go. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, that's one of the things I had. Is Logic Man just said, just make it like full worldy Bounty Hunter. So that's the thing that crossed my mind as well. You know, is that doable? Is that something you want? Do you want it? Does it have to be cross world, or can it be, or cross wilderness, or can it be cross world as well? So maybe leaving the wilderness doesn't protect you from it, so people can attack you outside the wilderness if you're someone's target. So it's all sorts of questions and things we can ask. And I think there's another message coming in. Latest message in from the news ticker is to join Divine Forces, and that DF greater than ROT/DI
And VR.
And VR too. Anyone else we want to add to that?
No.
WG maybe?
I'm wearing their t-shirt.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, I've got another cane. Ah, yes, those canes are nice. Are you thinking about making craters? The problem with the craters that I see, and I think that the clan community in particular will see as well, is that if you're driving people out of the wilderness and into the craters, then you're going to split PvP again, which is probably not going to help anybody really. So what we need to think about is, what do you like about the craters, what was good about them, and how can we make that work in the wider expanse of the wilderness. And I don't doubt there are solutions for it, which is why we're going to come and talk to you about it and see what your ideas are, because there's hundreds of thousands of you out there, and I'm sure some of you have got the right answer for it, which is cool. Why do I only take 5 chests out at a time? Because if I take 10 out, it overflows my inventory and falls on the floor. So then I have to start picking stuff up from the floor. I mean, I could do 7, I suppose, but 5's a nice round number. I've got nowhere else to be tonight, so no great hurry. What happens if you forgot your registered email to the account? You can email our player support team, or tweet, is it Caskets support, I think, is a Twitter, and they can probably give you tell you exactly where to email and how to get in touch with them. They want to get you back in game as much as possible, so tweet at Caskets support, and they should give you some info on that. Absolutely. Why do I click X and not the new casket? So you can see what each casket is delivering. Because I could click on multiple ones, you'll just see them mount up, but you wouldn't have an idea of, you know, sort of how they're being delivered. So you only get particularly good ones like this. You can all go ooh, and when you get bad ones, you can all go pfft. Somebody somewhere I'm sure is documenting each one, so they can work out the chances of getting good and bad stuff. You know what you guys are like. I think that's a new meme coming, isn't it? Absolutely will be. Did I ever meet Zezima? No, I've never met Zezima. Not in real world anyway. I chatted with him a few times. That's what's great about the internet. Can you please remove White Wolf Mountain? Because it's ruining Old School. Okay, so in the chat, guys, type 1 if we should remove White Wolf Mountain, and type 2 if we should make White Wolf Mountain even bigger and harder to cross. Go. Oh, we got a new message. I didn't know what that said, but I'm sure it was something particularly insightful. Right, so it looks like one is winning for the removal of White Wolf Mountain. So if we remove White Wolf Mountain, we obviously have to replace it with something. I'm thinking the obvious thing to replace it with is some Solomon shops and some Squeal of Fortunes. I think that seems like the best solution to me. What do you guys think? Epic idea. There we go. Binding vote. There we are. Binding vote. Right. So, oh, we get to the end of these, haven't we? We're not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Add spins or riot. We've got spins, haven't we? There we go. Spin, spin, spin. Someone's saying I don't have to X out each time. I knew it. I'm doing it so you can see what comes in each clue. So we have a really good clue, it's all good. If we have a really bad clue, it's all bad. Bad. Someone just got 68 GP in a beanie, ING skirt and an armour robe top. Nice. That's what you call a good clue. Worth the effort. Matt, help! I righted for lost account. Sorry mate, can't help you with that. Soz dude. You're gonna have to get in touch with player support. Spamming a question isn't gonna make me suddenly be able to help you, I'm afraid. $1,000 deletes, yes, we're going to be doing 1,000 deletes. What we're doing first is we're doing 1,000 easies, then we're going to do 1,000 mediums, then 1,000 hards, then 1,000 deletes. We'll do the 1,000 mediums next week, and the week after we'll do the hards, then the week after we'll do elites. And what that does is it gives all the people who are going out there spending all their time trying to get some good elite clues the chance to get the cool stuff first. So props to the people putting in the hard work before we go and do this. But no, we certainly will be doing elite clues, and you can see what sort of stuff you get from it and how worthwhile they are. So that's cool and groovy. Somebody wants to buy GFs. Well, I think you probably need to learn a few life lessons first, I'm guessing. You want me to do old school music tracks in my voice? Wow. I can't imagine that winning a Grammy somehow. Oh dear. Oh, there you go, second goblin mask. Best item ever. If you have a goblin mask on, it is a known fact that you get all the best drops in the world. Honest governor. Can I show you a gilded bucket? Nope, I'm not showing you no gilded bucket. The first person to get a gilded bucket can show you a gilded bucket. I'm not showing you that. Is it possible to reply to someone in game without adding them? Technically, no. I mean, whether it can be done is another question entirely. However, I'm sure there are workarounds where, again, this might be a good question for Ash again tomorrow. You might be able to put more detail, but if we can, you click on, imagine you've got the trading post open, you see the person you want to trade with, you click on their name, it opens up a message box. What we'll do at that time is hopefully be able to add your name to their friends list so you can talk to them. You can then send your message, and then when that message closes, it will remove you from their friends list. So although you still technically be added to their friends list, you might not, it will be almost a temporary thing controlled by that perhaps. That's something we could talk about when we get into the sort of details of how it works. Yeah, so we'll see how that works from there. Got a wig! First wig. First wig. Look at this, we're 990 in. 10 in. Well, maths is good, isn't it? Have you thought about bringing in some special content purely for the Iron Man account. So the Iron Man accounts are very fun, really popular at the moment. What sort of content would you want for an Iron Man account? And one of the things I actually were talking about it the other day. I can't remember who I was talking with it with. Probably Dean actually, I think, about it. But anyway, yeah, we're talking about Iron Man accounts and saying that if you could set a flag when you create your account that it will be an Iron Man account, then maybe we could turn all the features off, and so all the trading features and all that sort of stuff off, and then put you into a separate high score list would certainly be something that would be worthwhile doing. I think that would be quite a bit of fun. In fact, I'd quite like to do some different things with the high scores as well. Maybe getting a pure high score list, so you know you're on it if you've got less than X amount of defence. It'd be quite cool to have that working on there. All sorts of different high scores, the amount of kills you've made in the wilderness, that sort of high score as well. So that'll all be quite good. That'll all be quite good. Can you add the marathon to OSRS? What's a marathon? Apart from a good chocolate bar from the 1990s, it changed its name to Snickers for some reason. I don't know why. Localized high scores. Yeah, it'd be good to actually be able to do some proper high score stuff. No one plays at Burthorpe Game Room. Again, we were talking about something there actually, and giving you a empty board with a selection of pieces, and you can play games like chess there. I mean, we couldn't. It'd be difficult to make you enforce the rules of chess, but you can have your own rules for how things work and do it that way. So that'd be quite cool. Does getting a ban for 2 days get stats and bank reset? No, nothing gets reset in Old School, mainly because we haven't got the capacity to do it. If you obviously have been cheating and botting and stuff, and you get too much from it, then you will end up not having an account at all, which is how we deal with that. Comes the dark side, eat a cookie. No, cheese is better than cookie. Cheese is significantly better than cookies. As is ice cream, I think my wife just said.
Cookie dough ice cream.
Cookie dough ice cream. Here we go. Work on play around houses. I'd love to do some stuff with play around houses, but it's not a case of what we'd love to do. The problem is, you know, there's 3 people in the development team. So we've got Ash, John, and Dan are all in the development team, and Alfred as well. Sorry, I miss Alfred. There's also there's 4 people in the development team. We've got 3 of us in sort of the non-development team. So you've got me in community. We've also got new guys starting in community next week. We've got Weath, who does the anti-cheating stuff. So with only 4 people actually on the development side of the team, it's very difficult to do all the cool stuff that we want to do. I mean, there's 101 things we'd love to do on top of what we're already doing, and we've got some big stuff, you know, that we've done already and we've got planned. So, you know, like I said, Clan Wars is coming tomorrow. We've got we've released this clue scroll update, which was absolutely huge. We've got Bounty Hunter we want to be looking at, the new skill we want to be looking at. We've got new continent that Dan's working on. You know, there's a huge amount of stuff we're working on, and we want to do loads more of extra stuff as well. I mean, I'd love to revamp construction and make it so, you know, it's a lot more useful and a lot more choice in what you can do and make and all that sort of stuff. But it's a case of priorities. You know, we've got to prioritise what you guys want, and at the moment a beef up to the construction skill is probably not the top of the list. So love to do loads of these things, but it's, you know, a case of can we physically do it. At the moment the answer's no. What else we got? Let's have a look at Twitter, see what's happening at Twitter, shall we? Right, what we got going on here? Mr. Twitter, he say Livid Farm. Again, same deal for that. If people want Livid Farm, we'll do it, but I don't think they will. Here we go for the trading post. Make it so you can't advertise if you haven't got the items. That is one of the things we will be doing as well. So we won't get spam posts of things going up there if people don't have the items. There's something else we can check, so it's not a huge problem. If you sell the items, we can remove them automatically from the trading things. That's all stuff that we can do, which will make the trading posts an awful lot more efficient and better for people. So if you were to put something on the trading post, somebody comes along and buys it, you will automatically, the offer will be taken off, so you don't have to worry about doing it yourselves, which will be quite cool. What else we got? Are casket rewards predetermined when you first get the clue scroll? No, they're generated when you click the button that opens the casket. That's when it decides what you get. So it's not predetermined, I'm afraid. Okay, so we are a complete 1,000 clue scrolls in. Yes, we are. This whole 1,000 of them. And let's have a quick look, see what we've got here. We have pages, all loads and loads of pages. Metric ton of pages, more pages than you'll find in a, well, it's probably 30 pages there, so a child's book really, I guess. Or I don't know, or the RuneScape guide from Scholastic Books. Probably not as many pages as that. Anyway, yes, tons of teleport stuff. Yes, very good. We like all that teleport stuff. Yes, we like that. Lots of blue berets, so that's quite nice. Blue Eddie legs. All sorts of bits and bobs going in there. You can see for yourselves. There we go. 2 complete sets of dark wizard robes trimmed, which look really quite spectacular, don't they? Black G stuff, which obviously always looks very nice. Now I've got a helm for it as well. Just a reminder, whatever that says. Here we go, there's a helm there. So yeah, full set of Black G and obviously Dark Wizard G as well. There's loads of that. Wow, it's so impressive, isn't it? Another reminder. Goblin masks. There we go, 3 goblin masks. That's quite cool. The most best item in game and stuff. There we are. So that's what we got from 1,000 clue scrolls, which is all very nice. Next week we'll do the medium clue scrolls, so we'll come back then and we'll do those. After that we will do the hard clue scrolls, and then after that we will do the elite clue scrolls. So you got about, what, 3 weeks or so to get some elites done and get those first good items first. Sweet. Don't forget, tomorrow you can come and watch us on our Q&A, our developer Q&A. We should have 2 sofas, or rather a sofa and 2 chairs, so there'll be all 5 of us on at the same time. It's going to be mayhem. And we'll see if we can get Ash to do a nice GIF face again. Yes, well, that's that really, I suppose. I suppose we ought to have a look and see who's streaming that you all ought to go and watch. Let's boot up the page and see who's doing what. Refresh the page. What do we got? We don't want to send you 20 days. We always send people to those ones, and to that one. To you, who have we got? Come on in. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. You're not even playing RuneScape, so I'm not sending you there. God, that's terrible, isn't it? Right, let us go and have a look at... I think you all ought to go and say hello to Dragon Seance RS. He's playing both RS3 and Old School at the same time, which is pretty special. He's ranked 7, I think, in both games, is he? He's very high up, so go and hang out with him. He's a very cool guy. Yes, Dragon Seance RS. Go say hello to him, go watch his stream, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 5 o'clock with everybody else, and have a lovely time. Bye bye everybody. I pressed the wrong button, so it's not turned off. I press the right button now.